我個名係羅希文啊，我係個律師，我而家當律師24年啦，喺費城。My name is Tsiwen and I'm an attorney in Philadelphia, and I've been in practice 24 years. 我有代表好多中國移民有幾千人咧，我已經代表過，我又代表佢哋啲公司，又代表佢哋啲生意。I have represented thousands of Chinese immigrants and immigrants of other backgrounds, and I have represented them both in individual capacity as well as their businesses. 嗱，如果你係揾個律師咧，你一定要第一件事咧問清楚呢個人咧係咪個律師啊？個個律師咧要考牌嘅，考完牌之後咧有個號碼，佢嗰個號碼咧就係屬於嗰個律師嘅。如果你想調查嗰個律師係咪真係考咗牌咧，喺呢個省咧，你就可以打電話俾賓省嘅最高法院，有一個電話號碼，你打完嗰個電話，佢哋會講你聽呢個律師咧係咪考咗牌嘅。When you hire an attorney, the first thing you want to know is whether this person really is an attorney, and the way you find out is by getting their name, and if they have an attorney number, they should be willing to give it to you, and you can check that number with the Supreme Court disciplinary board, which is in Harrisburg, and you can call that number and they will tell you whether this person has been admitted to the bar of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. 除咗因為而家咧有好多人詐諦佢哋係啲律師，一係佢話佢係個翻譯咧係代表個律師，一係佢係個秘書，但係佢哋呢啲人咧唔係正式律師啊。In these times, there are many people who are engaged in the unauthorized practice of law, and some of them are notaries, travel agents. They are people who are interpreters or even secretaries, and they claim to be lawyers or have the authority to carry out legal work when they actually do not. 喺賓省咧，你請個律師嘅時候咧，一定要有個合同。呢個合同咧會登話你個律師咧收你幾多錢一個鐘頭。同埋咧會總共咧收你幾多錢嚟同你辦你嗰個案，佢又唔能夠擔保嗰個結果啦。In Pennsylvania, all lawyers are required under the disciplinary rules to have a contract with the client, and the contract sets forth what the hourly rates are and does not guarantee results. In addition, it may give you an estimate of what the total fees will be, but in any event, it is a contract between you and the attorney for the attorney to have the authority to represent you. 呢個合同咧就係俾權嗰個律師嚟代表你。如果你冇簽呢個合同咧，嗰個律師咧冇資格去代表你。If the lawyer does not have such a signed contract, legally he or she does not have the authority to represent you. 你可以要求嗰個律師咧翻譯嗰個合同俾你，因為咧如果你係唔識睇英文嘅咧，咁佢會請嘅人做同你翻譯嗰個合同。You have a right to a legal contract that you can understand and read, and that means that it's the attorney's responsibility to translate the representation contract and pay for the cost of interpreting the contract so that you can read it yourself before you sign it. 你有權去見幾個律師，你唔係一定要只係請一個律師你見第一個律師你可以攞佢哋啲意思嚟比較，睇邊一個呢係最適合你信得過邊一個律師。You have the right to meet with multiple lawyers during your process of hiring an attorney, and just to see how you feel about what they have to say about your case, as well as to determine who whether you trust the person, and get a sense of what it'll cost to represent you. 你請個律師呢，仲有幾點呢係對你有利嘅。第一點呢，就啲律師呢係有現疏嘅。如果你想請嘅秘書啊、翻譯家啊、嗰啲旅行社嗰啲經紀啊、嗰啲其他嗰啲咁嘅人，佢哋冇考牌嗰啲人呢，佢哋冇現疏㗎啦。佢冇現疏呢，佢哋第時錯嘅時候呢，你冇辦法告得佢嘅。One of the benefits of hiring a lawyer is that the lawyers are required to have either malpractice insurance or let you know that they don't have malpractice insurance. If you retain just an interpreter or a non-lawyer, such as a travel agent or someone, and they make mistakes, you have no recourse after them financially because they're not required to have malpractice insurance. 第二點呢，就係嗰啲律師呢，就係俾賓省最高法院嚟管理嘅。咁管理呢，如果佢做咩錯呢，你有權呢去申請向最高法院嚟提起你嗰啲問題嘅。如果你想控告佢，所以呢，但係呢，你如果係請啲冇考牌嗰啲人呢去代表你呢，嗰個最高法院呢未必有辦法幫到你嘅，因為佢哋唔係管理嗰啲人嘅，嗰啲人呢冇考牌，只係考牌嗰啲人呢先至係屬於個最高法院嘅管理嘅。The Supreme Court of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania monitors and regulates the activities of attorneys in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And there is a disciplinary board which actually metes out discipline and fines to attorneys for misdeeds that they carry out in the course of representing individuals. If you hire somebody such as a travel agent or an interpreter or a secretary of a lawyer, they are not governed by the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania because they have not passed the bar, and therefore they're not really subject to the regulations of the disciplinary board of the Supreme Court. And so this is the benefit of seeking an actual lawyer who has passed the bar, because then you can apply to the disciplinary board for actions that may have occurred during your representation. 你係揾律師呢？你依家呢，我哋費城呢有差唔多200幾個亞裔律師，好多呢都係識講其他嘅言語中文啊、越南話啊、韓國話。所以呢，你有辦法呢，可以揾到個律師呢，係可以有辦法同你聯絡嘅，容易啲同你聯絡，又可以同你翻譯嗰啲證件嘅。Today, in the greater Philadelphia area, there are nearly 200 Asian American attorneys, and many of whom do speak languages other than English, and therefore make it possible for you to communicate easily with them about your particular problems and with specialties in the area that you may be interested in. And this makes it easier, of course, for you to receive translated documents so that you can actually review them in depth before you actually sign them. 如果啲律師呢話佢識得政府嗰啲人啊，有辦法呢幫你，因為佢有俾錢嗰啲人啊，有啲特別嘅關係啊，有啲咩咁你應該特別小心啊，因為貪污呢係犯法嘅，而且呢佢啲關係呢你又唔清楚呢，可以對你呢有影響，將來有影響嘅。Any attorney or other agent that you might engage who tells you that they have special connections or relationships with people inside government, you need to be very wary of them, because bribery is a crime. And that bribery, particularly if it's your money that's being used to bribe a government official, can cause you to have criminal repercussions. So you need to be extremely wary of anybody who makes these kinds of promises, because that's tantamount to promising results. And under Pennsylvania law, we're not permitted to promise the results of any kind of undertaking. All that we can do is promise that we'll do the best of our ability in terms of representing you, our zealous ethical responsibility. 喺賓省咧，嗰啲律師咧要幫你打理你所有嗰啲秘密。如果你有啲咩秘密，尤其是如果你係非法移民咧，佢嗰啲如果你去見個律師咧，佢唔可以咧去報俾政府嘅。係只係如果你係話你會做啲犯法嘅嘢去殺人啊咁樣咧，佢就要報俾其他人。但係咧就算你係犯咗嗰啲移民嗰啲法律咧，嗰啲唔會嗰啲係秘密咧，佢個律師咧一定要保護嘅。佢唔能夠可以報俾政府嘅。Under Pennsylvania law, the lawyers are governed by a code of ethics and to preserve the confidentiality of all the clients. So simply the fact that you are in illegal immigration status is not a reason for the attorney is bound to keep that information confidential and not required to disclose your immigration status to the government authorities.